Hey, what's up? It's Ken for BrosGameplay, and this is my first episode or first video doing a short story. Actually, this story just took place this past weekend while I was on vacation, so I hope you guys love it. So it was becoming night after we just came home, took a shower from being in the beach for so long, and we just wanted to eat out, right? And we had gift cards for certain places like Applebee's, Olive Garden, all those places. But we really wanted to eat at Applebee's, but there was one problem. The Applebee's closest to our destination, or the place we were staying at, was like 10 miles away. So we had to drive like 20 minutes just to get there and eat. So it would have been like 1 hour and 30 minutes. And so we decided to go eat at Olive Garden since we did have a $25 gift card. So we eventually get to Olive Garden, which was like a mile away. We only had to drive like 5 minutes. And so this waiter just sat us down. Now a couple minutes went by. I was looking at the menu, looking at like all the $20 prices. I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna order? I don't want to order something expensive, but not something too low because I want to be filled up. But what I ordered doesn't really matter because my brother tapped me on my hand saying, well, not saying, but he did show me his phone that had something written down on his notes. And just to summarize it down, it just said, look to your right. And so I did, and so I see two couple, like a guy and a girl, about maybe 15 or 16 years of age. But all I said was like, so what, there's just a couple. But then he said they didn't even say a word all this time on their date. So I was like Sherlock Holmes, like I was paying attention to this couple the whole time I was eating, but I was still paying attention to my family. And the whole time I was eating, I was like shaking my head. The reason why I was shaking my head because this guy hasn't said a word to the girl, and I could have swore that the girl started a conversation but ended quickly. But anyways, this guy was wearing a hat in an expensive restaurant. Now that shows that he had no manners. And above all that, he was wearing jean shorts with a chain wrapped around that. Now that has not been around since ages, well, not at least in my state, in Georgia. But back to the hat, he was wearing the hat so low that it looked like he didn't really want to talk to the girl. And the girl was pretty, not like she was the ugliest thing in the world. In matter of fact, this man had a raccoon living on his upper lip. Now I'm 14 and I shave like once a month because I don't get facial hair that much. But when I notice that I do get hair on my upper lip or like mustache, I shave it off because I don't like the way it looks. Now if you guys like the way it looks, then keep that, and you guys are sexy the way you guys are. But the way it looked on his face looked so weird. Now I'm not trying to judge guys because I do have a girlfriend named Megan Fox. Maybe you know her because she's hot. Anyways, I would have shaved that off before I went on that date. Now I'm not trying to blame it all on the guy's fault because the girl was, as a matter of fact, on the phone. Now this right here was a bad example of a boring couple, and I could bet $1 million that the girl dumped the guy after the date, or maybe when they got home. But actually during all this, like their date and me eating all my food, I actually noticed like 2 tables away, 2 guys, maybe brothers or like best friends, eating. They were like having fun, right? Playing on their iPhones and actually talking. The opposite of the couple 2 tables away from that boring couple. And I kind of understand why 2 guys would be talking because they're not shy to talk to each other. Although the guy on the boring date is shy to talk to his girlfriend or maybe a friend. I'm not sure what she is. But if you think that's the worst part, wait until you hear me right now. So I was like about finishing to eating, right? And then I noticed to the right, they were like getting up, getting ready to leave. But one thing that blew my mind, right? The bill in like the little black book was on the girl's side of the table. That means the guy didn't even pay for that little dinner or lunch. Now I can't be 100% sure if the guy did not pay for her because I was eating my food and I'm not like a stalker staring at them 24/7. But the way I see it, it looks like the girl actually paid for that dinner. I mean, it's sometimes okay that a girl pays for your dinner because what if she's rich and you're in poverty or whatever, but in this case it wasn't. And after they left, a few minutes after that, the 2 guys sitting 2 tables away actually stood up and they had 2 bills like in those 2 little black books, and they paid for their own meals. So they obviously had it organized more than the boring couple. But anyways, it came to that point where my family was about to like stand up and leave because we were all finished eating. And then we noticed another couple sitting behind us, like that just sat down, and this guy was on his phone on Facebook, and my brother could have sworn that there was another tab saying like funniest jokes. And I swear, if that was real, I would like knocked him out myself. So what I took from that day is that Florida couples are corrupted. Now this does not go for everybody, but anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed my short story, and that was my first episode, so tell me how I did. And thanks for watching. It's been Kevin for BrosGameplay, and by the way, feel free to subscribe if you're not like that boring couple. So see you guys, I'm out.